Hello everyone! Fresh out of my own Red game this weekend, and I had a feeling that what I'm talking about would come into play during it. And it did. It really did. As a matter of fact, I will go on record that my players avoided a slaughter just by being smart with grenades. Now, today I'm wanting to talk a little bit about damage types, more specifically, just the different types of ammunition you have at your disposal in Cyberpunk Red. A few friends have said that one of the things that turns them off about the game is that it's just guns. That's their claim. It's just guns. Well, they're not entirely wrong. They're used to high fantasy though, and all kinds of interesting things happening thanks to spells and the like. But in a futuristic setting like Red, you get that too. Just you aren't stuck behind a certain class to pull off real cool stuff. No matter the gun you're packing, you'll have a choice of different kinds of ammo you want to bring with you. Now starting out, you usually get a choice of basic ammo that does exactly what you think. It makes the weapon go pew pew, and if it hits, it makes the bad guys fall over and go boom. But I really implore you that if you start off with the Street Rat or Edge Runner setup and have that extra 500 eddies to spend, please look at ammunition. Now to note, ammo is sold in boxes of 10, so some can get pretty pricey. Grenades and rockets are also one at a time, so investing in them will cost a lot. But let me give you an idea of how many choices you really have with this. Ready for a list? I'm going to read each of these types out. Just the types, not the descriptions, and you'll see what I mean by choices. The kinds of ammo that you can pack in Red are armor-piercing ammo, biotoxin ammo, EMP ammo, expansive ammo, flashbang ammo, incendiary ammo, poison ammo, rubber ammo, sleep ammo, smart ammo, smoke ammo, and tear gas ammo. Now that's just what's in the core book. There are even more, and I'm not going to start hitting you with more lists, don't worry. But if you can't tell, some of these also may not make sense as bullets. Because they're not bullets. Biotoxin, poison, EMP, flashbang, you got grenades with those. Others can be either rockets or grenades, and some are even arrows. Which, if you can't tell, the poison one fits an arrow. I hit you with the entire list to really give you an idea of the variety because I'm not going to go into depth in each one here. That'd make this video way too long. What I will do though is give you a tiny story from our game yesterday that will show you how just one of these ammo types changed the entire game. Ukelele was moving up through a warehouse, and after the first shots were fired, he was staring down the mean end of an assault rifle. In creation, he got himself 2 smoke grenades as part of his medtech kit. Now, assault rifles in Red are terrifying, and rightfully so. Ukelele was way out here in the open, and he knew it. So, he grabbed one of those grenades and chucked it. Remember now, he was a brand new player, he had no clue what it would do to help him, but he just went off the hope of smoke equals blind. And well, that's what he got. A smoke grenade obscures vision, obviously. What he didn't expect though was how much it obscures. He was laughing his tail off when the entire area, I think it's like 10 meters by 10 meters, completely just gets blocked out. And it not only blocked the assault rifle wielding NCPD officer from getting a bead on him, but it essentially shut down an entire aiming porthole that 3 other NCPD officers were beginning to gather around, aiming to fire at him too. In one move, just off of hope, he relied on something other than his shotgun in an attempt to turn the tide. And by doing so, he saved himself, because he was only aware of the one assault rifle guy. He didn't know I was setting up 3 other NCPD guys to shoot him up too. And it did. They realized they were outgunned, and the whole group got the hell out of there. I'll share the whole story another time. It got pretty intense towards the end, but I want to focus on what he did here. Just because you're playing in a modern or futuristic setting doesn't mean you only aim and shoot. You can take into account so many different little things to make sure you and your people survive and get out of situations that normally you may not be able to. This was a brand new player using something he got in creation, and thanks to using it a proper way, he was able to get out of an extremely tight spot and survive. So, what else could you do with ammo that's not just from the basic box? Well, one really funny one comes from one of Red's supplements. It's called Woodchipper's Garage and is a free booklet of additional weapons. I'll link it below, but I want to just point out a single weapon in this. The Nomad Air Cannon. What? What, did you think I was going to say something crazy like a flamethrower? Now I know what you're thinking, what good could a gun that sounds like it's just an airsoft or paintball gun be? Well, it actually lays it out there in that little booklet. Instead of paint, you're able to load up things like acid. Now these little acid balls are good for one thing, reducing the enemy's armor stat, their stopping power. So if you're facing down a badass who's a walking tank, they only have to ping off acid ball shots to reduce that armor down and reduce how much that enemy can soak up. It automatically ablates, which just means it damages and reduces the total armor. That is an excellent example of just using a tool to do the job you need done, which is extremely important in Red. There are other weapons too that stand out on their own, called exotic weapons, that have their own ammo and their own uses. Stun guns and stun batons fall into exotic weapons, but so do railguns and sonic handguns. We'll go into those another time, okay? Okay. What I'm wanting to make sure you all know, that even with just ammunition alone, you have an insane amount of variety and flexibility to have different things go down in a fight. Gotta take someone in alive? Gear up with tear gas canisters and load the guns up with rubber bullets. Want to send a message? Incendiary rounds. Want a reputation built up that going against you will leave anyone maimed? Expansive rounds, so you can deal double critical injuries. You name it, really. It's nasty. The methods you can take to use just ammo alone to change the game is more than I can really number here. This video initially started out as one about just damage types, but turned into one just around ammunition, and I'm kinda glad about that too. Because now I can break down grenades and rockets later on and devote some proper time to using those bad boys. I really do intend to go into exotic weapons sometime soon, but there is another topic I want to talk about before then. No spoilers on what it'll be yet, it's just really cool. I also want to take a little more time here at the end to really thank people once more. At the recording of this video, I'm sitting at just below 25,000 total subscribers. I think I'm at 24,200? Yeah. I think I am finally no longer in a state of panic. I've got my head back on, and I'm finding a nice stride of a long video every 3 days with a single short each day. I like that pace. If you can't tell too, I've slowed on the 2077 content, and now I'm doing more shorts around Red, which you can check out above again if you'd like. I've been calling them Cyberpunk quick hacks, but really, they explain a singular small mechanic for quick reference. As I do with almost all my content I make here for Red, I make it with the intent for it to help my own players in my own games. I'm hoping by doing that and keeping that mindset, it keeps stuff straightforward and even for everyone else here. If you do wish to help me out any, swing by anytime I'm streaming. I have a little link there. I'm not really somebody who tries to tell you to like, share, and subscribe. It's not really my gig. I feel it's forced, so you're not really ever gonna hear me say that. It's not my style. I also only stream here on YouTube, not on Twitch at all. It's not my scene over there either. But yeah, everyone, thank you again for all the support here and just lending me your ear as I talk. Take care, and I hope you find yourselves a good table.